Welcome, everybody. It is time for session 11 of the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. We're going to do a real quick recap of what happened last time. You want to do that recap, Kravik?
You got it. On a mission from the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet to find out what the dragon cult are carrying and to where and for what. And for what purpose continues. The group had broken away from the caravan upon news that the powerful Half Dragon Ladedrossa was catching up. This is a really old one, isn't it?
No, it's just going back to some things. Yeah, but it's new.
Okay. They defeated him, but are aware that an even more powerful half-dragon known as REzmir is still out there, and no doubt aware that they have infiltrated the cult of the dragon in some way. They traveled north, ahead to where they had heard of a warehouse known as Carnath's Roadhouse. Supposedly, this is where the cult of the dragon has been bringing the supplies north of WaterDeep. While Troenick was whisked away by Green Imsa to help her be cured of her green skin, the rest of the group continued north, sending Troenick word of their whereabouts. Then, while fighting two hill giants, the caravan finally caught up with them. They hid in the hills as the caravan made camp in the ravine below. However, the rogue Hamlin waited for everyone to fall asleep and then snuck down into the camp to try to rob them of some of their most valuable treasure, but was caught, of course. The cult imprisoned him, and now the group rests through the night, completely unaware of what they will awaken to and why Hamlin is missing.
Nice. Thank you, Kravik. So, would also like to say that Troenick, he did get you had sent a message to him letting him know where you guys were and what was going on.
Yes.
So he has caught up with you guys, and he traveled through the night, and he comes upon the ravine. He notices the caravan. You guys have warned him of that, so he makes a route around and finally finds you guys kind of resting up on the west side of the hill, overlooking the camp and the ravine where all of the cult is set up. And when Troenick walks up the hill, it's the sun is just barely beginning to peek up a little bit. There's a little bit of light beginning to shine across the land, and first thing he notices, he sees Lenora, Balasar, and Kravik asleep, tucked up against rocks and things to hide. However, he does not see Hamlin anywhere.
Okay. I wake Balasar up. Actually, I wake Kravik up.
Were you just deciding who your best friend was in the group?
I think he was remembering who was eating and who wasn't.
No. I honestly just couldn't find my mute button. But
I don't know. I was waiting to see if he was finished eating. Yes. I wake them all up. How about that?
You finally made it back. Fantastic.
Where's the halfling?
Why, he's right over. Huh? Huh?
No, Balasar, he was sleeping over here?
You're both wrong. He was right there.
Look, there's a hat on this big fat bedroll. I'll just pull it off and
Oh no! What's this little demon gotten himself into?
And I'm assuming no word from Fife either.
No word from Fife, not at present.
So
now we've lost 2 members. Way to go, guys!
Now, down below you guys in the ravine, there's beginning to be a little bit of a stir. People are beginning to wake up. You can see that good old gruel being passed around. People are beginning to eat and come out of their tents, rubbing their eyes, and some of the people are beginning to pack up their camping supplies and things back into the caravans and that sort of thing.
I pull out the key, and I shown you guys this before?
Is this the key to the warehouse?
Yeah.
The bat saw it, and the bat told me.
Okay. I'm entrusting it to you. I give it to Krabic.
Ooh, wow, big lot of responsibility here. Can we use survival to see if we can find any trace of Hamlin?
Sure. Okay, you do notice, you can tell that there was some sort of struggle at the bottom of the ravine, close to where you remembered, where his bedroll was. And you see that there's like some loose dirt. You can see little halfling-sized footprints and claw marks, as if there's some kind of struggle on the cliffside leading down into the camp. And Balasar, you notice something a little different.
Ooh.
You notice it's a little cooler air. You guys are pretty far north here. You notice something that looks bizarre, not far from that scrambled area that Krabic had noticed there. Just a little bit further to the east of that is a puddle of water, and his canteen is laying there at it. The water has partially frozen, but it's near enough, and you're pretty sure that's his canteen.
Look, he went down.
Fool!
Shit.
Couldn't help himself, could he?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go rescue him, I think.
You think?
Yeah. I don't see any other way around it.
I turn to everyone and I say, now let this be a lesson to us all about greed and about what it does to us when you...
Balasar, you're preaching to the 4 people in the group that don't need it. Save your preaching for when we rescue the idiot.
All right. Fair enough.
I will turn myself invisible and go searching the camp for Hamlin.
Okay, how long does invisibility last?
Invisibility lasts for up to an hour.
Okay. All right. So now, are you going to actually try to climb down, or are you going to go around from the north side or the south side of the ravine into the camp?
Does it look like the sort of thing that would be difficult to traverse? I mean,
yeah,
Hamlin seems like he did it, right?
No, he didn't do it. He fell.
Oh.
That was part of the struggle you saw. So yeah, it would be smarter to go around.
All right, yeah, I like to go to the quickest way. I guess whatever I would see is the quickest way around.
Sure, so that would be to the north.
All right, I'm going north.
On up too?
Well, I only have one other second level spell slot, so I don't really want to waste it on that. We don't really need a lot of invisible people, I don't think.
Okay. Do you tell us that you're going invisible and you're going to go scout the camp?
You guys just know I just do this sometimes,
Yeah.
But of course, I say, all right, I'm going to go turn myself invisible and check out the camp.
All right, so you head around to the north side, which would be the fastest way, down the slope and around into the camp there. And roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh, shit.
All right, so you come in. You can see everybody. They're just kind of loading their things up and preparing, eating, packing everything back into the caravans, and just kind of preparing to hit the road again and continue further north. You don't really see anything that looks out of line or any. It doesn't look like anything particularly different is happening here. Most of the caravans are covered, so you can't really see what's inside of them. There's quite a bit of them.
And I don't see any sign of Hamlin.
No.
All right, I just keep on looking.
All right, you're just going to continue south until you've passed all the caravans, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more roll at investigation.
Don't blow it.
18.
Okay. So as you're almost right after about the halfway point, there is a caravan there, and you do notice, number one, the man with the beard that you guys had traveled with earlier. You recognize him, and you hear him whispering to to a couple of guards on the back of a caravan. It's the same one you guys had traveled with previously, and he's telling the guards to keep him in the back and make sure he doesn't wake up.
Okay. All right. Can I sneak into that caravan?
All right, so depending on how you want to do this, there's 2 guards. The bearded man is now walking back to get back on top to lead the horses to continue moving. The 2 guards are sitting on the back of the caravan. The only ways to realistically get in, unless you're super creative, something I can't think of is, there's a way to get in from the front. There's a way to get in from the back. The front has the noble and the bearded guy, the purple robe guy, and then the back has 2 guards.
So you're saying that if I tried to go in, like the moving of the flaps, they would see the moving of the flaps of the caravan?
Or the weight of you stepping on it, perhaps they might feel that. And plus, it's pretty crowded. 2 guards barely fit on the back, so you might touch them.
You're saying that they're asleep. You said that they're sitting down, right?
They're just sitting there, right?
Okay. Well, then I would like to cast Sleep, and then hopefully they will fall asleep, but since they're sitting down, no one will notice that they're asleep.
Okay. And do you need something to cast it at, or you just it's a check against their intelligence, right?
Where is my actions? Here we go.
There's no map right now, Nathan, right?
No, not right now. We have one for this, but I don't think it would really help in this scenario.
I think Sleep is I roll like a number, and then if it matches their HP, then they go down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then it carries over to the next person. All right.
Yeah. All right, just gotta roll. $5d8. And it's 19.
All right. All right, so that puts one of them to sleep. The other one looks drowsy, but he shakes it off. He notices his friend had fallen asleep, and he's trying to shake him awake now.
Can I just cast Sleep again?
Sure, yeah, since the other one is drowsy. It's guaranteed to work.
All right.
It's guaranteed, so there's not even...
I'm glad.
All right, so
Yeah.
the other one, as he's trying to wake the other one, he falls asleep just as the caravan is beginning to slowly start to lurch forward.
All right, I want to sneak into the caravan.
All right, so as you crawl up around the sleeping guards and you peek in, there's lots of crates and bags and things laying here, and in the middle of them, tucked in between 2 crates, you see Hamlin. He is completely unconscious. Just lying there.
All right. Let's see here.
The caravan is now moving at a gentle speed.
Should I lift him? Am I strong enough?
You can
Do I
certainly
need to do a
try.
strength check?
Yeah, strength check. Now, I have to warn you about your surroundings here, okay?
Okay.
You're in the middle of a caravan, so there's people walking on foot. There's people behind the caravan to the side of it.
Floating, you're
A
saying
floating body. It
might set someone's alarms off. Got it.
It might, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my strength check first to even see if I can lift him.
Okay. Yeah, you can lift them.
Okay. Well, in that case, this is gonna be a little difficult, but I'm gonna cast invisibility. Oh wait, no, I can't cast 2 invisibilities, can I? Because then I would be not
be visible. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
How did you
Alright.
cast Sleep then?
Oh shit, that's a really good point.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
well.
I did it so fast.
Oh, well,
they
it
didn't
worked that
notice that
time.
I'm
It
no
worked that
longer
time.
invisible.
Somehow it worked that time. I don't want to retroact it, so.
I'm gonna see if I can wake up Hamlin.
Okay.
Like smack him in the face a little bit, maybe shake him a little bit, maybe cast a message into his brain, like Hamlin, get up.
You get no response from the message to him, and you can tell he's warm. He's alive, but he is out cold. He must have been. This is either a spell or some kind of medication. And for everybody else, you're standing up on top of the ravine, and you're seeing that the caravans are beginning to move out.
All right. Well, we should keep them in eyeshot. That would not be good if they started to take off with
Yeah.
assuming Hammond's down there, right?
Nathan, before anything else happens, I want to send my bat back to the group.
Okay.
Actually, the bat is still with Troenick right now. The bat
Yeah,
up and
true.
reunited.
True.
So I'm going to send a message to the group through the bat to basically say like where we are and what's going on.
Okay.
Wait, has this bat's been with me the whole time?
Yeah, he's been watching you. He's watching all of your depraved activities.
I was gonna
Nothing
say,
is hidden from the bat's eyes.
Yeah, he watched everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they only checked in on. They only checked.
Detail.
They only checked in on him a few times. They did see that you and Green Imsa was in the same bed, but nothing nasty. But
Okay.
I
feel
a little violated. So I need if I could get Lenora, Balsar, and Troenick to roll a perception check. I want to see if you guys can spot the specific caravan that he's mentioning. Because you guys see if you can spot it out of all the different wagons and everything.
Sorry.
Bam. Balsar got it. So did Kravic.
Huh?
Troenick didn't. They'd have to point it out to him. But Lenora and Balsar did.
What are you talking about? I don't see them. Where?
So you guys
I
were.
see all. I know all.
You persuaded yourself to see all of them. You rolled a persuasion check, not a perception.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Reroll that for me. Well, it doesn't matter. Lenora's seen it. So.
Well, it was a 20. It was a 20. So whatever it is, like.
I don't know. I want to see if Balazar is just as dumb as me.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
Yeah, Balsar didn't notice it either, but Lenora did. So Lenora, you see the caravan that you remember. You can see the gray-haired bearded guy steering the wagon, and so you've got your eyes on it.
All right, so we should follow them. I mean, if they're in there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
We don't want to let them get out of our sight.
Yeah, I guess we give chase, whatever little that does at this point. Yeah.
But like, we.
This is all through the bat. I go. I need you guys to cause a distraction so I can get Hamlin out of here.
Oh. Okay. Oh, does the bat? How does it work? So you can
just talk to the bat.
Okay.
Yeah, if you talk to the bat, he can hear you.
Okay. Well, no, I just want to know how we were hearing it. That's fine. We don't need it. Got it. Okay, so we gotta cause a distraction.
Yeah, Lenora hops into action upon hearing that, and it's time for my favorite spell of the week. Was it a thaumaturgy?
Okay.
I cause my voice to boom 3 times as loud, and I just shout as loud as I can, "Sinners!" towards the caravan.
Okay. So a loud booming voice shouts that out. It does cause a little bit of a disturbance. Some of the wagons begin swerving a little bit, and you see the guards are looking up into the sky, and everyone's kind of looking about. But that's about it. They quit moving.
They stop moving. The caravan stops moving.
Yes, and the tail end of the caravan is now moved right past the ravine
Okay.
to the north.
We might need a bigger distraction than that. Can we I don't know, Battlesaur, can you set the thing on fire? One of the caravans on fire or something?
Wait, sorry. The caravan left with Hamlin and with Kravis?
Yeah, they were
starting
moving.
to leave.
Yeah,
It's
they're
begun to move.
yeah. It's not gone yet. It's still well within eye shot, but yeah,
Okay.
it just stopped due to the voice.
Okay. Which said sinners. Okay. And they didn't stop, and you want me to? I'm sorry. Wait. Sorry. I got a little lost.
Yeah, they're
So
not
Hamlin-
moving right now. They quit.
They're
They're all
not moving.
Yep.
Krabic is carrying Hamlin.
No, he's the bat. He said through the bat that he wants us to cause a distraction because he's in the caravan with Hamlin. We don't know that he's trying
Yeah.
to carry
God.
him.
All right.
And
It takes.
I
All right.
caused the perfect distraction, but apparently they need more.
So
So
who yelled sinners coming from us? Coming from us, our area.
No, just from the
Yes.
sky generally.
yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I would have made it a little bit toward. I guess towards the sky. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess
these guys are taking too long. I take a piece of flint and some bandages and wrap it around an arrow. So can I do a flaming arrow type thing and shoot it at the caravan, at the back end of the caravan?
You can. Let me
What?
see here.
All right.
Just roll me a dexterity just to make sure that you hit. Now, are you aiming at the caravan they're in, or just one in the back?
Is there one that I know is not kind of full of people, something that's maybe just has some goods or something in it that I could not hurt somebody?
Sure. You see a caravan sort of in the back that there's not many people around it. You have no idea if there's anybody inside it, but there's nobody around it.
Okay, so I do that real quick, and then let's see if I hit it. You want me to just do a dex check?
Yeah, just a dex. Yeah.
Not exactly my best shot.
So you do fire an arrow out, but it misses. It just kind of lands on the ground in front of the caravan. Nobody seems to notice it, so at least it didn't give away your positioning.
Can I try again?
Sure.
How far are they? Sorry, one sec. How far are they?
The caravan that's closest to you is about 60 yards away.
60 yards, about 180 feet. Okay. All right.
Well, I'm shooting another one while you're figuring out what to do.
Okay.
All right, this time you hit. It lands and hits the caravan, and it begins to a little bit of a fire begins to creep up on the canvas, the tarp that is covering the wagon, and you can hear a little gnome voice shout out, "My goods, my goods!" And you see him jump off the front, and he's trying to put out the fire. It's beginning to spread a little bit, and other guards and things are starting to come around and gather around it. And they're all working together. You see some of them taking off their robes, trying to slap the fire out. It seems like they're doing fairly well. There's now about 12 people gathered around it, and looks like they're possibly going to get it under control, but maybe
This is
not.
my moment.
All
where
right.
I try to take Hamlin out of the caravan and back towards the group.
All right. So what are you going to do? You're going to charge down?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you charge down down the hill towards the caravan. Immediately, a guard points up at you. You hear him yell, "Incoming!" And several guards get beside them. They don't look like they're ready to attack. It looks more like they're confused, and they're looking at you. Charge down. They do have their weapons drawn. You're now.
So I am going towards where Lenora, Balasar, and Troenick are, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now, are these guards in my way?
Yes, they are blocking the path that would lead up to where they are.
Okay,
Do
it's
we-
just two. Is it just 2 guards that I got to get past?
3.
It's 3 guards.
But
Do
they're
we
not.
see
They,
the
they're just startled at this point. It looks like they're just
Mhm.
like, "What are you doing?"
They don't see him, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
just see,
they
like,
they just
floating
see a body floating through the air, right?
Mhm.
Do we?
All
see
right.
the
Well,
body?
I
Yeah,
am.
you guys would be able to see it as well.
Mhm. I mean, am I
Alright, well-
closing the distance if I take like another turn before I cast a spell or anything? If I just like try to run past them, does it look like they will snap to attention in time to stop me to do something about it?
We would roll for it.
Hmm.
I take while he's charging at them. I take another flaming arrow, and this time I aim it at one of the guards. I
Okay.
guess technically it's a crossbow bolt. but I
Okay.
think I have
And you're just firing an arrow at them.
a flaming one.
Okay. All right. All right. Roll me another dexterity.
Again, trying to maybe distract them a little bit.
All right. It lands. It hits the guard right in the middle guard, and he yells out as it plunges into his back because he's facing the other way, looking at the floating body running towards him. And he screams out and he falls down. He's grabbing at the arrow in his back. It's on fire. It burns his hand. The other guards are looking back towards where you fired it from. It looks like they can't see you. They're kind of peeking around trying to figure out where it came from. Then you hear a horn, like a bugle sound. And you don't see who did it. It wasn't the guard standing there, but you hear a bugle sound. And people are beginning to amass. You can see that everybody's kind of coming towards the incident where the guards are. And Kravik, you are invisible and you're running. You are now able to run right past them. They are pretty distracted, but you can hear footfalls behind you as more guards are beginning to come that way.
I cast grease behind me.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
God.
All right.
So now we are visible.
The one line.
Yeah, now
And
you're
the one-
visible. So you appear. You cast grease behind you. It kind of splatters out behind you. You do hear some slipping. Troenick and Balsar and Lenora. You see some guards slipping as they were trying to get behind them, in shock and falling.
Classic Kravik. Ah.
All right, what are you gonna do now, Kravik? Just
Am I
keep
at
running.
the group yet? Am I at the group?
Not yet.
I'll just keep on
Aren't you
running.
down in the ravine?
He's north of the ravine.
Oh, okay. All right.
He was like almost in the middle of the caravan. So you're just gonna run back to the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I want to know how this oil slick comes out. Is it kind of like in Goonies when it came out of like Data's shoes, or is it like like what was that video game with the car and the oil slick would come out of the back of the car?
Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter.
Yeah,
like,
Spy
what's
Hunter.
that-
Yeah.
How do we-
Yeah.
It's I think it's equivalent of Wario slipping a banana peel in Mario Kart, and he goes,
Mhm.
why, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit like
It's
that.
a bunch of banana peels. That's
Yeah.
what the name of the spell is. Bunch of banana peels.
All right, so an arrow does fly at you as you're running. Roll me a dex saving throw.
Shit.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Very
nice.
good.
All right, it whizzes past you. You hear kind of thunk into the earth beside you to your right, and you do make it up the hill where Troenick and Balsar and Lenora are.
You
There
guys
is
suck at distractions.
now everybody, by the way, at the camp now has seen you run up this hill, so there's guards coming.
Okay. Now we run.
Yeah, let's run. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Is he
so
alive?
I'm gonna open up a map just so you guys can kind of pinpoint which direction you want to run, etc. Give me 1 second here.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, is Hamlin?
Yeah,
Not a
he's
doctor.
alive. He's alive. He's warm.
I slap him.
Nothing seems to happen.
Damn it.
All right, so do you guys
Hamlet.
see? Actually, let me remove that mark. You guys are right here on the long road. So to your if you guys run south, you'll be running back towards Waterdeep if you run along the road, or you could head off. It's a mountainous area, so if you ran off into the hills to the south east, or deeper into mountainy area to the west.
We're trying to go north though, right?
Yeah, the warehouse is north. Yes.
So we probably don't want to go too south. So maybe we should head west or east. Sorry.
Okay, you guys going to head east into the hills?
That works for me. You guys?
I see no problem with that logic.
Okay, well, at east.
All right, so you guys start running east. You have a pretty good head start on the guards. They're chasing you. Everybody roll me a dex saving throw real quick. Arrows are flying at you. All right.
I went for Hamlin, though Hamlin is probably like catching them with his dexterity.
Well, he's still asleep, so he's got like a 0. He doesn't really.
Wait, he's still asleep? Who's carrying him?
Kravik still is.
Maybe. Do you want me to take him, Kravik?
Yes, of course. Obviously.
That's nothing. I sling Hamlin over my back.
All right, so an arrow does graze by and nip you, Lenora. It only does 2 damage. Go ahead and put that on here. And an arrow also hits you, Troenick, hits you pretty good. An arrow actually lands in your shoulder blade for 5
Ow.
damage.
Okay, Balthazar, you take him.
Whoa, okay.
All right, and so as you guys continue running, you're gaining, especially now that Troenick has Hamlin. You guys are now in a hill, and you make it over to the backside of the bank of the hill on the other side, and kind of slide down. As you slide down this hill, everybody roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, Kravik and Troenick, you guys notice that there is at the bottom of this hill, it kind of, the last 6 feet kind of have a little bit of a drop off. There's some rock and things here, and you see that underneath that, there's a decent little crevice there that goes up under the mountain. You can't tell how deep it is, but it's a decent hiding spot.
All right, fellas, this way to hide.
All right, so as everybody crawls into this space, as you get in there, you do realize it does go deeper. It is a cavern, and you can hear the footfalls of soldiers kind of above you, and beyond that point, there's some rolling hills and things, but it's fairly visible because there's no trees or anything really in this area. So you kind of hear the guards kind of stop, and they're talking and discussing and trying to figure out where you went.
We do the finger up to the mouth shh thing.
Yeah. Stay quiet, I guess.
All right, so a little bit of time passes, and the guards they finally give up, and you hear them walking away, talking as they go about what in the world just happened, etc.
I set Kravik down and try to shake him awake, slap him in the face a couple times.
Hamlin, you mean, right?
Hamlin, sorry.
You just start slapping Kravik for no reason.
Yeah. You're like,
More
"What?
people
Really?
don't all look alike.
It seems like you just cannot get a reaction out of Hamlin. He is just completely limp. He seems like he's breathing normal, but he is not reacting to anything.
Does anybody want to try a like a healing spell or something? I think I can get a spell where I can awaken people that are sleeping or in comas, but I'll need some time to prepare it if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't know, but I pull the arrow out of my shoulder and I'm like, can someone take care of this maybe too?
Wait, so why does Hamlin need to be healed?
I'm just saying, I don't know why he's not awake. Maybe healing would help.
All right. I mean, I can lay on hands if he needs healing.
All right.
I think it's worth a shot.
All right.
Don't we have healing potions? Or did I make that up?
I don't know. Do you have some in your inventory?
I don't have one. I don't believe. But regardless, I'll lay on hands and see if that wakes him up.
Okay. So you place your hands on him, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
I slap him harder.
All
We
right.
all take turns slapping him. It's like that's in an airplane.
Yeah. So you guys slap him around a little bit. You see a little bit of blood pull up his lip, but once again, there is just zero reaction from him. He is in a very deep slumber.
Oh man, we're gonna have to bring him to some sort of like.
We're gonna need some sort of magical slap to get this.
Yeah.
Magical slap.
Does anybody know these spells better than me? I'm looking for something that would wake him up, but I thought I had something, but I can't find anything.
I don't.
Unless you have the spell Summon Riggy. I have a feeling he's not waking up.
So I lay hands on Troenick.
I thank you.
All right. Cast it for me.
Lay on hands. Oh, let me target Troenick.
I don't think the combat trackers. Oh yeah, okay, you can do it.
There we go. Perfect heal. You didn't even waste any magic. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I will only heal in multiples of 5. That's it. I don't want to waste. All right.
So you guys, as you're sitting here discussing this, or messing with Hamlin, you do hear, it's kind of like a mixture between a screech of a bird mixed, but also a roar coming from deeper into the cavern.
Oh, fuck me.
Minox. Oh, sorry, wrong. Wrong universe.
Let's get out of this
that's
cave before we have to fucking fight something.
All right. Yeah. If we hear a roar, let's, and we don't see anyone else anywhere, then yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Can we do a perception check to detect what that roar might be?
Yeah, actually roll a wisdom check if you're interested. Let's see if anybody would
I am
recognize.
interested. Unlike my compatriots, who
I'm
just-
interested. I'm interested. Oh.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
super interested.
So,
Yeah, fair enough.
Troenick recognizes that as the screech of an owlbear.
My friend.
And so does Krabick.
That sounds like owlbears. Should probably.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
They could probably still smell the vomit on Leonora. They probably think one of their own is here.
That might be true.
All
All right, so you guys are getting getting out, right?
Sure.
So as you guys roll out in the distance to the west, you can barely make out.
I need to know if Lenora understands that joke or not.
Does she know?
No, I was that in a recap? That was the thing that happened like when I wasn't playing, right? When I wasn't here.
Correct.
Yeah, you got
when we were in the
circus.
carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, the circus. One of the tricks was the owlbears could swallow people whole, and then the wranglers could make them throw up again, and we didn't believe it, so we had them try it on you.
They paid like 50 gold, I think, to let you do it.
You were a willing participant.
Yeah, I wonder why I was chosen of all people. Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, really,
You volunteered.
you were so eager, we couldn't say no to you.
Yeah, that seems perfectly in character. My character has been described as eternally curious to do anything at any cost. Yep.
Uh-huh.
We thought so. We thought so.
With
Yeah.
a certain
Well,
amount of whimsy.
Yeah, totally.
Uh-huh.
Whimsical.
Yeah, you fought a dragon, and you or a half dragon, and you got swallowed by an owlbear.
No, we
Sure.
did think. I legitimately did believe in that scenario. That was my call. I was like, Lenora would totally, because you had already dueled him. You know, I was like, Lenora would totally.
I thought you were talking
cast
about
on
the
the-
owlbear. I'm like,
No, that was
we
definitely
agreed to
the group's decision that you would agree to do that.
Mhm.
But you guys do notice that the soldiers that were chasing you earlier, you can see them. They're walking back to the west towards the to try to catch up with the caravan. They're kind of trotting and running back that way.
This is why, by the way, you don't go away on vacation. And if you do, you have to say, I am in a place where the party cannot reach me. Because if you stay, you'll get thrown up by an owlbear, or your entire party will slap you in the face multiple times.
Duly noted.
Lesson be learned.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Nathan.
All right, so we leave the cave and we sort of like still look around for everyone and make sure that we're safe out of the cave.
Yeah, it looks good out here. Besides the soldiers, you don't see any other activity out here. And you're not that far from the caravan as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. So, is there a way for us to trail the caravan without, sort of follow them without being noticed?
Yeah, so you guys just want to kind of stay back, but within view, so you can see where they're going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think-
What are we gonna do about Hamlin though? I'll carry him, but does this divert our mission somehow, or do you want to?
I mean, we have to stop them from summoning Tiamat. Like, I assume that's going to happen when we get there. I think, I'll take a vote. I'll say, where should we go to wake him up?
Right. It's true about the Tiamat thing. I'm assuming I was with Green Imsa, as you all duly know. So I don't know what kind of timeline are we on here? Do we need to get there before the caravan?
Yeah.
I
So
think
what you guys know is that they're going to a warehouse, and that's where they take the goods. And you're pretty far north of WaterDeep now, so you got to be fairly close to it.
I vote we look for the warehouse.
All right, we'll carry him with us, and hopefully,
Yeah.
let's just monitor him. I guess.
There'll be like a sandwich in the warehouse or something. We'll give it to him and wake him up. It's all going to work out.
and I turn to everyone. I say, let this continue to be a lesson for us all. If you are seduced by greed, it will consume you, and you will not wake up from it, and you will endanger us all, as Hamlin shows us, by not waking up. Yes,
Very
yes, I'm
Very
learning. Mhm.
All right, so you guys do follow behind the caravan. You stay back out of view as it crawls its way north. You guys follow it till about midday, about noon, and then you do see that they're beginning to slow, and they're beginning to come off of the long road, and you can see a building up ahead that they're beginning to pull into, and they're going in 2 wagons at a time. It's got a wide opening. You're pretty far,
we are
so you can't see all the
at
details.
the warehouse. We can see the warehouse.
Yeah, you can see the building. It's got a. You can't see all the details of the building yet, but it is what appears to be a 2-story building. On the bottom level, there's a large open gate area where the wagons can easily go in, and they kind of have formed a line. Now, it's also worth mentioning that a few of the wagons, about 6 wagons, have broken away from them and are continuing going north on the road. They did not. Some of them did not pull into the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guilds wanted us to go to the warehouse, right? I mean, that's why they gave us a key, right?
Yeah.
This key was to the warehouse. So it makes sense that we investigate this warehouse rather than following the rest of the caravan for now.
Can we check? Can we do a check, like maybe perception on the caravan that breaks off and see if we can figure out what it is or how it's different?
Yeah. Roll a perception check for me. Let me just see if you notice anything. Okay, perfect. Krabik, you recognize that it looks like the ones that are broke off are smaller, and most likely those are merchants that were just kind of traveling along with the herd.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to worry about those caravans. Our duty is with the warehouse.
Okay. It's clobbering time. Great. All right.
I mean, I guess, so here's my concern. I don't know if we're powerful enough to take out all these people here at the warehouse, but we definitely have to do something. So can we call, like, the Harpers? Can we call...
Hello?
Some backup somehow?
There you go. You're back now. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, we lost a little bit of that.
Sorry.
But we heard call for backup.
Yeah, is there any way we can call for backup? Is there anybody that we can come to assist us here? Can we get the guards?
You could send your bat.
Well, that's not very helpful.
We should take stock of our objective. We're meant to enter the warehouse with the key.
Mm-hmm.
And then what were we supposed to do in the warehouse?
Well, I think that we need to, like, take the loot away so that they can't use it to summon Tiamat.
Destroy the loot. Ah, good. Well, I look at Hamlin and I'm like, sometimes being asleep is honestly the best thing.
All right, so are you guys you guys are still standing where you were, right? You're just kind of away looking.
Yeah, I'm voting to follow the caravan, guys.
Yeah.
No, not the caravan. Just stay with the warehouse.
Yeah, agreed.
Makes sense. I'm down.
Now, keep in mind there are about 24 wagons, and they're all guarded, and they're in a line in the front of this warehouse, just waiting their turn to go in. So how do you want to approach?
Is there a rear entry?
Would you guys like to circle around, go like way around, and try to get a better look?
That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are traveling around, you watch, and it's not too fast, but they are pulling them in two at a time, but you don't see any leaving. They're only going in. You don't notice any coming out the other end or anything like that. When you get to the very back of this, around enough to at least see the back end of this building, it's a very large building, but you don't see any kind of extra doors or anything. It looks as though the only entryway is straight in through the large opening that that they're moving the wagons into.
Okay.
Does anyone have a wagon?
A what? Sorry?
A
A
wagon.
wagon. Does anyone have an extra wagon? Can we get
No.
in one of these
Alright.
wagons?
All right, check my pocket. For a wagon.
We could try to hijack one. like one toward the back. And
I
like,
turn to Kravik and I say, "Wizard, can you make a wagon?"
I can't make a wagon. I don't think I can make a wagon.
Okay.
Can we hijack a wagon? Does that sound like a feasible plan?
Can we?
Because they're 2x2, so we can't like. If we hijack one wagon, the wagon next to us is going to see us hijacking it, right?
Can you hide yourself in a wagon? Can you do what you do and go
I could hide
invisible?
myself in a wagon, but I'm worried that there's a dragon in there eating the wagons. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I turn myself invisible and I sneak on one of the wagons.
Okay, I'm going to assume you're going to try to get into one in the back, or you're
Yeah.
trying to go more towards the front to get in quicker.
No, in the back.
Okay. All right. So you come up on the back of the wagons, and like you said, they're paired up. 2 wagons at a time. And the very back wagon, you're crawling into the back of it, or is that what you want to do? Like into the actual?
Into the back of it.
Okay. So you climb up into it, and lots of bags, lots of crates. Looks pretty much like the one that you found Hamlin in. And it's dark in there. Looks like this wagon. We roll for it. Only has one person, at the very front, leading the horses. Of course, it's at a complete standstill at this moment. And yeah, that's it. You're in. Anybody else want to do anything?
While he's in there, I turn to the others and say, "All right, now that the wizard is in there again, let's go over our distraction game, and let's talk about."
You didn't like the flaming arrows?
Well, we should put our heads together. If this is something we're going to be doing, we should put our heads together and say, what is a good distraction?
I mean,
I can breathe fire. That's what I have. You go.
There's no way your fire would have reached. That's why I used this next best thing.
Yes.
Which is a flaming arrow.
Yes.
As you have seen, I'm a big fan of making a very loud noise and shouting sinners very loud
Okay.
from a distance. I have that.
We have noise. I write it in the dirt with my claw. Noise.
Nathan.
Fire.
Yeah.
Is the cart that I'm in right now, you're saying that there's only one guard in it? Is that right?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
there's
now-
another cart to your right. You can't see it now that you're inside, but you saw it before you climbed up. And that one has 4 guards. 2 were on the back and 2 at the front. But this one only that you're in only has 1 at the very front.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message to the group, and I'm going to say, I don't think you guys can sneak on this cart. So instead, I'm just going to walk ahead of these carts and see if I can peep what's going on in the warehouse.
Okay.
All right.
We're in a holding pattern.
All right.
All right.
I say, don't worry. We're working on stuff out here too.
All right, so Crappy, you're going to get out invisible, and you're just going to kind of walk up towards the front.
Yeah, I want to see
Peek
what's going
inside?
on inside the warehouse.
Okay, so you walk up along the rows of the wagons, and as you get to the front of the entrance, it's a wide entryway, and you can see inside. And you first of all, you notice a half orc who's kind of shouting and barking orders, and to unload. And you see people grabbing crates and bags, and sometimes they run up some stairs that you can see from the entryway, and sometimes they don't. They run for a room that is down closer on the ground level somewhere. So sometimes they run to the west, sometimes they run to the east, and they're just unloading as fast as they can. He's barking orders, and that's what you see. It's a very wide open room, though.
Mm-hmm. So there's like 3 different sections here: left, right, and center. And people are walking upstairs and stuff. I'm sorry, I got a little lost there.
Yeah. So where you're looking in, right? The entryway where it comes in. Actually, let me share this. Can you see anything immediately or no? I don't know how this is a made map. Can you see anything right now?
I don't. I see like, yeah,
I see a black
darkness.
grid.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm trying to zoom
All
out.
right, let me
I don't see
see.
anything.
Let me give me 1 second. I'll get you in there.
See a white. Mine's fully white.
Hmm.
If I can remember how to do this. It's been so long since we used maps. Here we go. All right. That's what you see. So now you can see it, right?
Now my thing is gray. Oh, wait.
Yes.
There you go. So you can see it now, Krabick?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll draw it here. There's a wagon here. You can see some of this wagon here. That little guy right there is the orc. He's shouting orders, and you're seeing people running this way with crates sometimes. And other times, they're just running straight over to the west and just unloading as fast as they can carry, 1 or 2 crates or a couple of bags at a time.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be able to see it. Right?
Yeah, you guys would only Krabick because I placed him on the map.
Okay, great.
But of course, I relay this information back to everybody as best I can, as best as I can describe it. All right, I guess I'm gonna keep on peeping.
All right, you can go inside?
Yeah.
Okay,
keep on
yeah,
peeping.
just move your guy. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I gotta get out of drawing mode. Hang on. Okay, and as you walk in, you can see just how big this room is. You can just barely make off to the west. There is a staircase going down. It does appear that you see a guy running down there carrying some crates. Yeah, it's a bustling situation here where they're just trying to unload as fast as they can. As a matter of fact, these 2 wagons have now moved on. They were pulled to the south, and around that corner you can't quite make out there to the south, but somewhere over there the wagons were pulled up that way, and 2 more wagons are coming in behind you. Of course, you're kind of in their way right now, but they're headed in to move in.
Well, I get out of their way.
All right, you see 2 more wagons pull in at the exact same spot, and men begin running up and pulling the things out of it and running with it.
All right, I'm gonna see what I can see here.
All right, now you can see the stairs clearly, where they're running up to, sometimes at least, running up those steps right there to the southeast. And there also is steps there, another flight of steps going up to the southwest. You can now see in that far south part, there's 2 big barn doors. You can hear horses and animal mules sounds coming from inside that area.
All right, now so it looks like everybody's going up these stairs to my left, right?
To your character's left? Yes.
All right, so nobody's going down the stairs or using the other staircase right now.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll follow them up this staircase then.
All right. As you get to the stairs and you start looking up, you can see that there is a... Hang on, I'm going to have to move you. Oh, I guess it won't let me move you until we get to that. But anyway, there is a door up ahead, and you see them open that door and close it as they run a crate in.
Jesus Christ, there's so many barriers to entry to find out what's going on here. So many doors, so many windows. All right.
Wait, there's windows?
No, never mind. All right. I will try to sneak into this door as well so I can see what's going on.
Okay. It's not locked. So you're going to walk in?
Well, is it sort of like people are opening it and closing it and opening and closing it? Or is it like there's, a lot of commotion going on and so they wouldn't notice if the door just like opened by itself?
Well, I mean, somebody just ran in. That's all you know.
Yeah, so I want to like run in with them. Like if I can
Oh,
see
you're gonna
somebody
wait.
about to
All
open
right,
the
so you're
door.
gonna wait. All right, so the guy that you just seen run in, you see him run down. He grabs a couple crates. This time he doesn't run that way; he runs the other way. But then the next time he does grab a couple of bags, and he comes running up the steps, and he opens the door, and you slide in with him. Get you in there. If I can get it to move you there. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Hang on, I'm going to delete from the map and move you where I want you.
All right.
There we go. All right, in
Nathan,
this
are there
room.
are there windows on the outside of this warehouse that we think we can maybe sneak in?
No.
Any other?
Well, there are no windows. However, there is, you can see on the south end of the building, there's a couple of slant holes where a couple horses are, their heads are poking out. So that's the closest to a window that you see on the south end of the building.
Can we determine if we could fit through them?
Yeah, you could certainly fit through them.
Maybe we should try to sneak in. What do you do? Those horse slits. What do you guys think?
That's the idea we have so far, I think.
All right.
So I just don't know if we should. I mean, Kravic's he's invisible running around this place. We could also just wait until we get the signal, but we don't hear soon. Maybe that's where we go in.
Are you guys going to go ahead and move in that way?
I think we'll give it a few and
Yeah,
see.
I'll give it a look.
All right. Who's going to go look?
This is at the places where the horses go?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna go look, Troenick? If you're gonna go, I'm gonna come.
I think we should wait a few more minutes to see, or maybe we send a message to Krabic through the bat, like we can sneak in through these horse slits.
Do we have the bat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can, keep us posted on how it's going in there because, we're out here. We don't know.
You got it. I am telling you everything I am seeing.
All right, so the room you just walked into, Krabic, you see supplies laying around. You can see that some of the bags are kind of spilled over. It looks like food, and you see some fruit, vegetables. Definitely looks like this is where they're putting food. And you do notice there to your northeast there's another door, and there's a guard posted there. You do see the guy who ran up with the crate. He walks up to the guard. The guard has a parchment in his hand. He peeks into the crate. He marks something on his parchment, and he takes the crate, uses a key to unlock the door, and puts the crate, kind of slides it into that room. All you can see when that door opens a little bit when he does that is that there is a lot of crates in there, and he kind of slides it in, shuts the door again. And then the guy runs back down the steps.
And that's all I see?
Yeah, it's a room filled with just bags and crates filled with food, it looks like.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can sneak into that room. That seems like a tall order. So I will head back down the stairs.
Okay. Let's see if it'll let me do that this time. Oh, there you go. Sweet, it did. All right. All right, you're back down here. And as you come down the steps, the two wagons that were here previously are now pulling forward and going down to the south. And you do see that those those barn doors kind of open, and they go inside. You can see that's a stable area with donkeys, mules, and horses inside.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check out what's down the stairs over here.
Okay. All right, so as you walk down these steps, it's a very small cellar. You can see some wine is being kept. It's very damp down here, and that's about all you see. There's a couple of crates stacked up and a couple of bags.
All right. I want to check out what's up these stairs.
All right, I'm going to have to move you. I'm going to delete you off the map so I can do that. Okay, as you go up these stairs, at the top of it, it looks like a long hallway. There are multiple doors, 5 doors to your left, and you can kind of oversee. This is kind of like a walkway. You can still see down below you the barn area where the wagons are getting pulled in, etc. And there's 5 doors to your left, and you can see a peak of a door up to your north on the far end of this as well.
Okay. I mean, is there anything about these doors? Like, do they look like they're to offices? They look like they're to cells? Like, can I percept these doors and try to glean some information off of them?
Everything here just kind of looks like a barn. They look like barn doors. There's just a lot of them. But no, they all look identical. And the only thing you notice out of place here is that the first 3, just based on the spacing of the doors, seem to be about the same size. The 4th door looks a little bigger, and the 5th door looks like it would probably be the largest room, just based on spacing of the doors.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Looking at all these fucking rooms.
Are you just want to go down peeking through the doors? Because we could do that real quick.
I want to do that, yes.
Okay. All of them, right? All the way up?
Yeah.
All right, so you peek in the first door. It's just, it looks like a small bedroom. There's a bunk beds there. The door was unlocked, by the way. There's a couple of, like a trunk to put belongings in, it looks like. It looks like it could sleep 4 to 6 people. And that's pretty much it. The second door, same thing, looks exactly the same. Third door, exactly the same, another bedroom. The 4th door, however, it's almost the same thing, except for this one has a table there. Looks like for eating or something like that. And it's much larger and has more beds. It looks like it could sleep about 8. Then the final door on the left is the largest of the rooms. However, it is also just the same thing. I mean, it's just filled with, it looks like places for you to, for people to rest or get some sleep or something of that nature. And that's all the doors on the left. They're just bedrooms.
All right, well, now that I'm at the corner, now what do I see?
Forget about that stairs you've seen on your right. Pretend like that's not there, because I screwed something up.
Okay.
But there's a door. You can see a door there to your north, and another door right beside that as this walkway kind of turns to the right. I would like to mention that you're almost out of time for your invisibility.
Oof.
You probably have about 15, 20 minutes left.
Gotcha. All right, so I see 2 doors, like one to my front and one to my right?
Yes, on the north wall there.
Gotcha. Okay, can I peek in those also?
You just want to start searching down through these? Because this hallway also does the same thing, just kind of stretches across.
Yeah, I just got to peep in these doors, man.
All right, so this first door, another bedroom, looks the same as the other smaller ones you'd seen. Second door, This one looks a little nicer. The bed is, a lot bigger. There's not a bunk bed. There's just one bed here. And let me see here. And you do see that beside the bed is a dresser. Where do I have this at? Yeah, there's a dresser there, and there is a parchment with words scrawled across it. You can see from the door.
All right, I'm gonna go in this room and I'm gonna try to get that parchment and look at it.
All right, so you pick it up, and it looks like it's a handwritten parchment. And here's what it says. It says, Lady REzmir, Dreg is in charge of guarding the strong room. We have spies in our midst, and they must be kept from learning our secret. I don't necessarily enjoy working with the lizard folk, but their reverence to the Black Dragon, Voragahamathar, of the swamps keeps them in line, and we should prefer them over the bullywugs. If you still have doubts, follow the lizard folk through the tunnel. Their messy footprint trails are easy to track. Gracefully at your command, Commander Andred Brifflehew.
Okay, well, I think that's pretty good information. Maybe I can come back here and look at other things, but at the moment I am worried about my invisibility, so I'm just going to haul ass back to the crew.
Okay, you're gonna go back outside? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you run back outside, and you go around the caravans, which are beginning to thin down now. About half of them have already went in, and meet your group to the north, to the east of the warehouse. So you're all together again.
All right. I read you guys the note. What are our thoughts? What's going on here?
Do you guys have thoughts?
Oh, for fucking sake, guys. Come on.
There's a black dragon, and there's the lizard men. We should follow the lizard men, it sounds like. There are spies. Who are the spy is Green Imsa.
No, she is not.
Do they? Okay, well, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm stumped, guys. Like, I feel like we should call for backup. None of you guys have seemed to know who our backup is.
Well, our backup is our guilds, right? And we have the key.
Can we get in touch with the guild somehow?
Oh yeah, wait. What door does the key open?
I think it's that one door that the guy was guarding, that he mentioned in the note as being a big deal.
Well, you have the key.
Yes, I'm aware that I have the key.
Well, why didn't did you see it? Why didn't you?
Because there was a guy guarding it. My invisibility was about to expire. I did my best, you guys. All right, I did my best in there.
Let's all give him constructive criticism, constructive feedback here. Next time you're invisible.
Yeah, otherwise one of you fuckers can be invisible. See how you like it. That's not an idle threat. I can turn you invisible or me.
Cool.
And I put the note there, exactly what it said. The only thing that's missing is at the top. It says Lady REzmir.
Why is it our miss?
Lady REzmir wasn't okay. Well, maybe we should sneak back in and try to open that door. Let me see. Let me read this letter again.
I think someone else should do that because I am stressed out and I do not want to do that again.
Okay. Well,
Someone else can take the responsibility of finding out all the important information.
Can you turn multiple? Can you turn multiple people invisible?
I could turn up to 2 people, but I've already used it once today, so I can only do 1 right now.
Okay. Well, how about we take? What time of day is it?
It is now getting evening time. It's about 5 p.m.
What if we took a rest, and in the morning you can turn me and somebody else invisible, and we'll take care of that.
Well,
you have another plan?
wait. Before that, what if before we rest, you turn one of us invisible, and we go look at the horse area and see if we could sneak in
That
there?
sounds good. If I'm gonna take a rest, I might as well use all my invisibilities today.
Yes, I agree.
All right.
I'll go.
All right, Balasar, I turn you invisible. Have a good time.
All right. I am invisible. All right. I go toward the horse area.
Okay. All right. So where the slants are, where a couple of horses are sticking out of the
Yes.
holes, right?
Mhm.
All right. So as you approach, you do notice you can see inside. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 openings there, pretty wide enough for 2 or 3 horses to stick their heads out if they want. A lot of noise coming out of there, horses, donkeys, mules, and inside though, besides the animals, and wagons are piled up there, of course, as well. You see 3 young boys, and it looks like they're just tending to the horses. They're feeding them and petting them and things like that. They're very young.
Okay. I try to go past them.
Okay. Are you going
look around.
inside? Or are you're gonna crawl into the slant, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl into the slant.
Okay. So you crawl up in. Let me put you on the map here.
Yeah. All right.
Only thing is we can't communicate. Oh, you can communicate with him, right? Did you send? We didn't send the bat with him, but you can send him text messages.
Hey, there I am.
I would like to retcon that we sent the bat with Balasar.
Okay, that's fine. There's a bat. They can't see Balasar, but there is a bat comes through the window. Nobody seems to notice the bat at this time, but you do come out into you went into one obviously where a horse wasn't at, and you fell out into some hay. There's quite a bit of disgusting horse crap around and things like that. And you can see out a little bit to the north there where this stall opens up, and you can see the doors to the north. 2 big barn doors.
Okay. I'm gonna approach the barn doors.
Okay.
And see if still try to stay out of things. Assuming I can.
Yeah, it's because of the wall. I got you. All right. So you can see the barn doors still. You can hear the yells of a half orc yelling out orders and barking things. The only other thing is the boys are just continuing to take care of the horses. You can hear the sounds of what sounds like it may be a wagon coming towards the door.
Okay. All right. I try to move away from the door, like over here by these barrels.
Okay. All right. The doors. The boys run up and they swing open the doors, and a wagon comes in. And there's a guard in the front, obviously, led it up here. He pulls it over the boys. He kind of parks it over there to the far side on the west end of this stable. And the horses are unlatched and put into stalls there on the far side of this room. The only other thing you get is the man driving the wagon thanks one of the stable boys and flips him a coin and pats him on the head, and he walks back out that same barn door.
Okay. Before they close the barn door, I try to walk through.
Okay. All right. So you slip outside with him. All right. And you're now in a very open room. He is walking around and up north and turning to go to the right. You can see the orc, and you can hear that more wagons are coming in to be unloaded.
Okay. I try to follow this guy a little bit if he seems to be walking with purpose.
Oh, yep, he does seem to be. All right, so you're going to trail behind him. You follow him up, and he goes up the stairs, and so do you. Let me see if I can get you through here. This part's a little tricky.
And all the time, I'm also looking for any possible ways to either leave the place or enter from other areas.
Okay, so far,
from like the warehouse.
Yeah, so far all you've seen is, of course, where you came in, and that big door that you see the wagons coming in on the north side when you came up these steps. That's the only, and just I don't know if you can see it on yours, but it's on the northeast corner of this building is the door that they came in through, that the new wagons were coming.
Oh, I can't see it right now.
Okay, well, it's up there. It's like right to the northeast of where you're at now, but downstairs. So up here, storage room, like I described to Kravik, lots of food and things here. The guard does, or not the guard, the man that came off the wagon, he does walk up and he turns around the corner here, and up at that door on the north, there's a guard station there. Now, he walks up to him and shakes his hand, and they begin talking. Basically, they're just talking about the road. The guy's complaining about how long they were on the road, how adventuresome it was. He's talking about a fire that happened. There was a murder of some beautiful women that he was planning on doing some stuff with, and things like that. The guard's just listening and laughing and chuckling and talking about how he misses being on the road. And you do hear, and also, I'm sorry, during that conversation, you do make out that the one guarding the door, that his name is Dreg.
The like orc guy guarding the door?
No, he's just a human. A very large, well-built human, but yeah, he's just a human.
Gotcha. All right, so his name is Dreg. All right, I try to come out into this room a little bit and see. Oh, wait. Is it the door that I'm looking at right now in this corner?
Yeah, do you see it there on the northeast side? Yeah, that's where they're at.
I see on the northeast side here. Okay, so I'm right behind them, and they're talking by this door that's closed?
That's right.
Okay. All right, so Drag is there. Okay. Great. And then, all right, so I stay. What are they doing? I try to, like, maybe move. Like over here.
Okay. All right, and you're just going to keep watching them?
I'm just going to keep watching, yeah.
Okay, so they continue talking and laughing, and there is a table there in the corner. The Dreg guy finally does sit down at the chair. You see a couple of people come up, and he'll get up, he'll unlock the door, he'll slide in a crate, and then he'll shut it back. Door's not very big.
Can I see anything through when he opens the door?
Yeah, you can just see that it's a room filled with crates. You see a couple of barrels in there and bags. You can tell that it's treasure. A couple of the bags you can see like, shiny gems and things like that.
Okay. All right. So I relay through them to the through the bat, like, this is where the treasure is. This room. Up the stairs, and where the guard is that Kravik said, that's where the treasure is. I'm going to take a peek through this door over here and see what I can see out here.
That leads back down the steps.
Okay, great. Then I already knew that. Then I stay here, and I try to listen to them a little bit.
All right. Some time has passed now. It is now getting very dark in here. The person you followed up here begins to say his goodbyes. Dreg lights a candle on the table, so there's a little bit more light in here. The action has died down. You don't hear any commotion going on downstairs in the entry, that large room where they were unloading anymore, as if they have finished. And Dreg is now he's pulled that chair up against the door and is sitting there with his arms crossed.
Okay. And no one else is here?
Nope.
All right. And is my invisibility probably going to wane soon?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I would say it's almost over.
Okay. So let's see. I wonder if. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm going to do something very dumb.
Yeah.
Okay. If I say something, does that ruin my invisibility?
No, that's not an action. Yeah, it just when you take an action, it does.
is casting a spell that only has a verbal component in action?
Yeah, if it's a spell, it is.
Yes, casting a spell counts as an action. Yeah.
Oh boy! All right.
He's much smaller
Okay.
than you are.
Yeah, fair enough.
DM encouragement there.
I'm
Nice.
just saying, you're a dragonborn. He is a human. He's a big human, but he doesn't match
All
your
right.
size.
All right. I'm going to.
Wait, did you take the key?
No. He
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have
gave him the key.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast command on him. You know what? Actually, no. I'm just going to. Yeah, I'm going to cast command. Let's see. Should I cast command or should I just crack him in the mouth?
I put them into combat trackers so that you can. I'm gonna drag them out here so that make it easier for you to do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Whatever you do, just make sure it works because you don't want them.
Yeah. All right.
Don't mess up whatever you try to do. That's all we
Okay.
ask.
Let me see what the save is for command. So wisdom saving throw. All right. I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast command on him. I'll get close to him actually. I'm gonna cast command,
Okay.
and I'm gonna command grovel.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh,
Roll again. You rolled on Troenick.
okay, but he failed. All right, I'll roll again. I guess.
Just roll again because it was not against the right stats.
All right. Targets. Wait, I don't know why I'm targeting Troenick anymore. No, I'm not. I shouldn't be targeting Troenick.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
says you're on the guard. Yeah.
Okay, great.
You missed me. That's why, Val. Sorry.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank God.
So he falls to the ground, face down on the ground, and begins kind of crawling to the south.
Okay. While he's doing that, I cold cock him. I try to knock him out while he's prone.
All right, just do an attack on him. Let's see how much damage it does.
Oh man,
Can I get advantage because he's prone?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I can't wait
Okay.
till you kill this guy. I feel immensely guilty. I feel immensely guilty about it after.
What should I roll for a punch? I don't have a.
That's a good
punch.
point. Just roll a d8.
Roll a d8. You got.
Yeah,
it.
with advantage. And I'll give you a +3. All right.
So that's 1.
So
That's okay. Yeah.
there we go. So 6 plus this, they give you 3. You now where are you hitting them at?
I'm trying to hit him in the head. I'm trying
Okay.
to
All right.
knock him unconscious.
All right, so you rear back and your fist comes slamming into the back of his head. His head kind of bounces off the ground, and there's a pool of blood, and a very big pool of blood, and he's unconscious.
Okay, great. I open the door with I try to open the door with the key, and
Okay.
then as long as there seems like nothing in there, I drag him into the room.
Okay, so you unlock the door. The key does work. The door unlocks, and You pull the guard in with you. Let me put you in the room 1 second. All right. There you go. Can you see in there now?
Not really, no.
Hang on. Why is it doing that to you? Well, anyway, I don't know why it's not opening up the vision for you, but basically, inside this room, there are just a ton of crates all around to the, there's some barrels piled up to the northwest corner of this room, and it's just packed full of bags filled with gems and gold and crates and all that kind of thing.
How big is the room?
Let's see. It is 25 feet in width and 15 feet in length.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I do. Okay, is he wearing a helmet, or is he wearing a helmet or anything, or like a head covering at all?
Yeah, he's got a helmet on. He's got a full helmet, armor, everything.
So here's what I do. I peek back outside. If nobody's there, I clean up the blood. I position the chair back against the door, and I sit him in the chair, slumped like he was.
Okay, what are you cleaning up the blood with?
With my...
That tattered robe. You have that in your inventory.
Yeah, with the tattered robe.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, so you clean up the blood, you set him in the chair, and then you want to go back into the room as if he's still sitting there guarding. Is that pretty much what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Your invisibilities ran off while you were cleaning up. Clean up the blood. But you do get him put in the chair, and you go back in the room, and to the best of your ability, you kind of pull the chair. His head kind of slumps. You hear it like thump up against the door as you close it. He's in position. You're not 100% sure what he looks like out there, but
Right.
you do have him there. Now, you're hearing some scratching sounds coming from the northeast corner of the room. It sounds like it's coming from under the room, but it's some kind of scratching, maybe a little bit of hissing.
Oh boy. Okay. If it's the kind that I might know exactly what it is, or might have some preternatural idea of what it is, can I perhaps roll a perception to know?
Sure. Roll perception.
Okay. Hang on, sorry. Oops, sorry. Neither got it.
Okay.
I don't know why that was.
Well, I'll tell you what. Actually, you do recognize that this is a sound of a lizard creature.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So, this is just a big room with just crates and barrels and stuff like that? How big is this?
Tons of them. 15 feet in length and 25 feet wide.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna slightly approach the lizard, the corner, and see just slightly if I can notice anything.
Okay, roll me another perception check real quick.
Okay. And I'm trying to untarget the guard. Because I think that's why I'm having...
oh, yeah. Just control click again on him. There you go. Well, nope.
Well, I don't know where he is. I can't see him.
Oh, you can't see him. I'm sorry. Hang on.
I can just put him on the guard tracker. That's fine. Or on the combat tracker. That's fine. I did it. Okay. All right. Oh, no. Okay. I got him. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything, but it's definitely coming from the crate. There is a crate, it's all by itself, and it is right in the northeast corner. It's definitely coming from under that, and it's getting closer. And you're hearing footsteps now.
Footsteps. Okay.
coming from under the crate.
Okay. It's getting closer to me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna.
It springs open.
Okay.
It suddenly the crate opens up, the top of it opens, and you see the eyes of a lizard creature crawling up from out of the crate, and you hear more behind him. He notices you, and he pulls out a dagger and hisses at you. Roll for initiative.
Okay. All right. After all of my. Oh no. Okay.
You
All
are
right.
not Team Sneaky Sneak.
No, I'm definitely not Team Sneaky Sneak.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull this out. Okay, so the lizard jumps out, and then two come out behind of him. And let me make them visible for you. You can't really see in here, can you? I'm going to pull you out here because that room is glitched, just so you can see what's going on here.
Okay.
Just pretend like you're in that room. Come on, go through the door. All right, here we go. So they come out, and what's the initiative rolls here? Skip everybody else. All right, so one of them comes at you for an attack. He comes to bite you. He missed. The second one runs at you. And he's got a club in his hand and swings it at you. It's a hit.
Shit. Okay.
All right, does 4 damage. The third one charges at you. And he also attempts to, he has a javelin in his hand. He's going to try to stab you, comes lunging at you with it. It misses. All right, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh shit. All right. All right. They're all within. I'm gonna. If I breathe fire, can I get all 3 of them in a 15-foot cone?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna breath weapon them. Let me target all of them with my red breath weapon. Which is a shame because I was gonna use that to destroy the treasure. But all right. All right, here we go, baby.
All right. Looks like it worked. Just an
Did
just
I
roll for damage.
Did I wait? But I think I only targeted one of them. I tried to target
Oh wait,
all
he
3.
saved against one. Yeah. So do it for each one then. You did lizard 2 and he saved.
Right. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'll untarget lizard folk 2
There you go.
since I already did him. Okay. Okay.
All right. So
2
lizard
saved,
folk
1
1.
didn't.
Yep. All right. So roll for damage on him.
Okay. So, do damage.
Right,
And then,
yeah.
so let's assume that lizard folk 2 also had 5 damage, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Now, as you do this, this entire room is made of wood. So as you breathe fire in this small room, lots of the crates begin catching on fire, and the back wall behind that crate where you kind of spewing out eastward did catch on fire as well. It's not like a super like out of control fire at this point, but it is beginning to burn. And outside of this, you guys are outside, and you do see a little bit of smoke beginning to pour out from the top eastern side of the building.
I meant to say, sorry if I can, as a bonus action, can I say, like, to the bat, like, help?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I'm being attacked. Or, I say exactly like the orcs from Warcraft 2. We're being attacked.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should go in there.
Yeah, we're probably rushing to help now.
So much for Team Sneaky Sneak, and then
now,
we're going to go into...
The situation has changed a lot here. For one thing, there's no more wagons outside. From outside, it looks pretty dead. You don't see any activity, really. So, however, do you guys want to try to go through the front? You going through the horse slats, or what do you guys want? How do you guys want to get in?
Probably through the slats, I think. What do you guys think? I don't know.
Let's keep it safe. Play it safe. Go through the slats.
All right, I'm gonna move everybody in, and basically, you guys are in a rush, I would assume. So I'm gonna give everybody, we'll say 50 feet of travel time per turn, and I'll need you guys to also roll for initiative once we get y'all in here.
All right.
Sure.
The situation has changed. The building is now on fire.
You guys should be able to see, right?
A little bit, yeah. A little sliver.
Yeah. All right, so roll for initiative so we can do your all's turns. One turn here. We'll count this as your turn to move, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, nice.
All right, so everybody move however you want to do it.
Waste of a roll.
I'm still just seeing like gray squares, and I see where you drew, but I don't know. I can run, I can move, but I have no idea what I'm heading towards.
Okay. Try. Have you tried to click it on your character on the map to see if it does it? Like if you click on Lenora's token.
Nope. I can click and unclick myself, and that acknowledges that, but nothing beyond that.
All right, hang on. Let me try to do something here on the map. Try to fix it. Everybody else can see, though?
I mean, I see a little sliver.
I can't see them. But I guess they're not up here yet.
Yeah, I see the characters in front of me, and then I'll like a little, like, let me see what happens if I move, though. Does that work?
Yeah, that did work.
Alright, move me.
Oh, Lord, it's not letting me accept it. Oh, hang on. Get out of this. Okay.
Do it again. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Ah, there we go. Now I can see.
All right. What about you, Lenora? Can you see?
No. What did you do? What did you do?
Just try to move toward me now.
Do I even see you? I think I only see myself on this map.
No.
Do you see me, Nate? Do you
Yeah.
see
Yeah, I just moved you up.
Okay, yeah. Now I can't move myself, but I'm unfortunately
Okay. Well, I'll theater the mind for you. They all rush up to the north. It turns to the right. There's some stairs going up. That's as far as you guys make it this turn. And according to the now we're going to go by the combat tracker. So Troenick, you get to go again.
Okay. We know where Balasar is based on
the bat, right?
Okay, so I rush up the stairs toward him. I don't know which way that. Okay, you're moving me.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you up there.
Okay. Yeah, move me as far as I can go.
Yeah, when I move you guys up here, I have to do a little trick here. It's a little broken.
I saw me for a second.
There you go. Now can you see yourself?
Yep, it's Balasar and 3 lizard dudes.
There you go. All right, so you enter the room. He's surrounded by lizard folk, and you just moved, so you still got an action.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna attack the lizard folk.
Now,
3.
we're using a little bit of imagination here. You actually would have ran through this room and up through that door in the north. It's just that room's glitched, so you're not actually in this room. You're actually in the room up to the north.
Okay, I think I can vibe with that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I am going to attack the Lizard Man 3 with my great sword.
Okay.
Let's see.
Miss.
And a miss.
All right, Lizard Folk 2 is he is trying to run past Balasar. Balasar gets an attack of opportunity on Lizard Folk 2 because he's
great.
charging Troenick. He ran past you.
Yeah, all right. Great. So on who? At number 2?
Yes.
Sorry, let me target. And I just roll that like a normal attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right, that's a hit.
Great.
All right. You slashed him as he ran by. He does charge at Troenick, and with his club in his hand, he's swinging it at Troenick, and
Hey, wait, is Troenick within
misses.
5 feet of me? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Not quite. Almost. He's about 10 feet from
Okay.
you right now.
Then never mind.
He missed. It is now Lenora's turn. I'm going to assume you want to run up the steps, Lenora?
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. Maybe it'll work when we get you up here. All right, so you run into the room and you do see the 2 lizards and lizard folk in front of Troenick and 1 down to the south on Balasar, and you still get an action.
Great. Then, I'll quickly. I can't see if I'm close enough for melee range, but I'm assuming I'm in range.
Of lizard folk 2, you are.
Yeah. All right. I'll take a swing with my club of warning against lizard folk 2.
Okay.
It's a 16 against whatever he's got AC wise.
Oh, hang on, let me check.
Yeah, I can't target him.
You can grab your attack and you can pull it down to him on the combat tracker, and it'll still do it. But anyway, we'll just check that because you already rolled. Let's see, where's it at? AC. Okay, that's a hit.
Great. Rolling down. So it was lizard folk 2 I hit, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Did that work?
Yep, sure did.
Cool.
Let's see here. All right. You hit him hard with your club. It thwaps across his head, and you see some blood spew out, and a tooth fly out. And it is now Lizardfolk 1's turn. All right, so he's down here at Balasar. He is going to... He's got a spiked shield in his hand. He's going to charge forward and lunge at Balasar with it. And he misses. It is Lizardfolk 3's turn. He is going to charge at Troenick again. And he has a javelin in his hand, so he's going to swing it at, or plunge it at Troenick with it. And misses. It is Kravik's turn.
All right, I would like to run into the room, please.
All right, let me get you up there. All right, there you are. Can you see?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so it's working for everybody but Lenora for some reason. All right, go ahead. You still have an action?
Yes, I will I cast Firebolt.
It's a hit.
Damage. 8.
All right. All right. It does singe him, and he lets out a screech, and it is now Balasar's turn.
All right. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to swing at Lizard Folk 1.
Okay.
Sorry, it all takes a lot longer when you don't have the multiple windows anymore. Okay.
That's a hit.
All right.
Okay. So with your longsword, as you swing it across, it decapitates him. His head goes flying across, smacks up against the crate, and he falls to the ground dead. Which one was that? Lizard Folk 1? All right.
Lizard Folk 1.
All right, it is now Troenick's turn again.
Okie dokie. I guess I'll attack. Which one's who's the closest to me? Lizard folk
3.
3. Okay, I'll attack 3 again. With my great sword.
It's a hit.
Okay. Some damage action.
All right. So you plunge your greatsword forward, and it stabs him in the chest. You hear crackling of ribs, and he screeches and falls down on the ground dead. And it is Lizard Folk 2's turn. He just watched his friend die to your blade. He's charging at you to bite. He misses, and it's a critical failure. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so you dodge out of the way as he lunges at you to bite you. And as you're doing that, one of your legs is stuck out, and he trips over it and actually falls prone to the ground behind you. It is now Lenora's turn, and he's at disadvantage. You have advantage.
I go to bash my club into his prone head.
All right.
Oh, that should be with advantage. Sorry,
Yeah,
let me
that's
roll.
okay. Roll again.
That's a lot
There
better.
you go.
That's a little better.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
All right. So you bash it. You hear the crack of his skull. He seems to barely be alive now. There's a pool of blood beneath him, and it is Kravik's turn.
All right, I'm gonna finish this guy off. Target you. And then I will cast.
Firebolt hit.
Four damage.
All right. Let's see. All right. So he's on fire. He's hurting bad, but he's still barely alive. And his Balasar's turn.
He's alive. Well, let me take care of that.
Still prone. So make sure you roll for advantage.
He's prone?
Yeah, he's still prone.
All right. I'm going to... Basically, I'm going to... I'm a paladin, so I won't do this. But basically, I'm going to call my shot like Babe Ruth in the same place where the other guy's head hit,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing my long sword.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you swing your sword and go for another decapitation, and it's perfect. As a matter of fact, as you chop off his head, it does go flying towards the crate where they crawled out of, and it hits the back of the lid and goes in it and falls down into the crate.
2 points.
So they're defeated now, guys. You guys are actually not in this room. You guys are in the room up here. So I'm just going to move everybody over here. Now the fire isn't too bad. It's kind of smoldered down a little bit. This wood, it's cold. You guys are way far north. It didn't really do much, but caused a little bit of smoke. It is very, very smoky in the room, however. The crate that had opened that they came out of, you can see down in it there's stairs. It's a false crate, and there's stairs going down into darkness below.
Fucker, can you believe this? Let's go down there.
I look at them and say, "What about Hamlet?"
Yeah, Troenick's been dragging him along this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Troenick has him still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
That's why I missed my first shot. I had to rebalance with the halfling over my.
Okay,
shoulder.
fantastic then. Let's go.
So did you use him instead of your sword by accident?
That was my next move if I missed, for sure.
All right, so you guys are going down. That's a small, narrow passageway, pretty tight. So, who's going in front?
I can go first.
Okay.
All right, so order here is Troenick in the front, then who?
Actually, maybe Balasar. Unless you want to take Hamlin, maybe you should go first.
Either
take Hamlin or okay, Balasar first.
Okay, Balasar first, then Troenick.
Sure.
And then who?
You know what? Let me. I'm gonna lay on hands on myself.
Okay. All right. Yep. Cast that on yourself.
Anyone else hurt?
No, I'm good.
How many times can you lay on hands a day?
Twice.
I have a. Well, as far as I understand, I have a pool of 15 hit points, and I can use it whenever I want. You get like a pool of 5 hit points per level, and you can use it however you want until you are done. But perhaps I'm wrong with that.
I'll look into it. I know for sure you can do it twice, though, so you can definitely do it this time.
Okay.
We'll look into that. I'm not sure.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna. Sorry. One sec. Lay on hands.
You have a pool of healing power. Oh, you're right. So you can do it.
So I've healed 9 points so far. So
yeah,
I have
it is.
6 left.
It is different for some reason for you. So yeah, you've healed 5. You just did 4 more. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so now you're, because it's 5 plus your level. You're level 4, so 9 hit points is what you're allowed to do. So you're out of healing points until long rest now. That's why it's doing exact healing, by the way. I thought that was weird how you got a 5 and you're 5 down, now you got a 4. It's because it's doing the math.
Yeah, no, it does it exact.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so Lenora, you're in the back. Is that the order that we're going down?
Sure. Yeah.
That
Okay.
works for me.
Just really quick, just Nathan to correct. It says you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
Right.
So
times
I technically
5.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
not plus
yeah,
5.
So I have I have 6 points left. But
Cool.
Anyway, go ahead.
Love it. Okay. So you guys begin descending down. Balasar barely squeezes through, and you guys go down the steps, and it leads out into a tunnel. You can see down here once you get down here because it just leads to outside. You can see that there's a lot of trees and brush on the exit, but there's the moonlight is kind of spilling through, so you can make it out. You do notice that there are a lot, because it's muddy down here, and there are a lot of tracks, lizard footprints coming to and from those stairs. It looks like it is super well traveled. And you see random trinkets and things laying down here. A gold piece here and there, a gem here and there, as if it's been dropped or something like that.
All right, I guess we're gonna follow these tracks.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the map because it's useless now. All right, so you guys follow the tunnel down, and you get to the far west side, and it is. You're going outside. There are trees, brush, and everything. It looks like it's hiding it, as if they've kind of pushed and grown things up around here to kind of hide this entryway into this tunnel. And before you, you see a swamp. It stretches out into a very murky swamp area, and you can literally see the footprints going right through the muddy marsh, headed over to the west.
Right, keep on following.
Wait, question. Is there nothing... Did we not want to check the warehouse at all? Like, what was in there?
We already checked a bunch of stuff in the warehouse.
You feel like we
This
checked-
seems like the most important thing. It's a secret tunnel in the warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, and also we can't really kill everyone in the warehouse. The warehouse is too much. So, like, even if we wanted to burn that treasure room, we don't. We can't really, I don't think, deal with the consequences unless we follow this. This seems to be the way forward. I don't know.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Keep on following these tracks.
Okay, so you guys followed the tracks through the swamp, and it's super muddy, very hard to traverse, just because it's so thick of just very thick mud just sticking to your boots as you march through following the tracks. And then eventually you come up on it looks like a camp. It's not lit, but there's a place where it looks like someone had a fire, a cauldron over it as if they had cooked something, a couple of logs pulled up to it for sitting, and there's a dock that goes out into, thick, what you would assume, since there's a dock here, is thick, murky swamp water that stretches off a vast, large area headed up towards the northeast. And by the way, it's nighttime now. It is, it's dead of night.
All right, so we're just going to continue following these tracks?
Well, the tracks lead all the way up to the dock and stop.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So, and there's nothing at the dock, right?
No, there's nothing. There's a couple of small, little paddle boats with oars in them. There's two of them there. Looks like two people could fit in each one. They're pretty small, and that's it.
Or three people and two halflings, perhaps.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Or two small people. I forget your.
Yeah, small people. Two small people. So three if you got two small people.
So
Can we check the boats for anything of note?
Yeah. So as you walk up to the boats, you do notice that they're, once again, you've seen this kind of along the way, a couple of gold coins kind of tossed around on the inside, spillage or something of that nature. And that's it.
Is there, like, if we look, if we look into the water, is there like an obvious place where small boats could traverse back and forth between this dock and some other piece of land, perhaps?
Well, there is land far to the northeast. You can't really you can just tell that there is land on the other side because of the trees. You can see, swampy kind of tanglement of trees on the northeast side of this swamp, and that's about it.
What do you guys think? I mean, that seems like perhaps maybe a direction they may
If
have
they're
gone.
taking all the loot to this little other land area, that's probably where the ritual is going to take place. And if we're going to stop the ritual, that's probably where we're going to go.
Do we see the other land area, or are we just looking at two boats that are just like sitting there docked?
Yeah, you can tell that. It's just a large, almost like a lake, but you can see of swamp water. But you can just tell that there is another side on the other side. I mean, you can just see trees poking up through the kind of murky swamp fog that's settled over.
Of swamp water?
Yes.
Okay. I am. Let's see the range on this thing. Let me see the range on my on my detect evil. Divine sense. Oh, it's only 60 feet. So no, I'm not going to do it yet. But actually, yeah, I'll do a no. If there was a dragon within 60 feet of me, I think I would know it.
Probably, unless it's a little.
Anyway,
small.
the point is, I look at this swamp, and assuming I would remember the node, assuming I'm not super dumb, I'm like, I was like, dude, this is a swamp. The swamp. Remember, there's something in the swamp.
Something in the swamp?
I think he's referring to the letter.
Remember the note? The note, it said that the swamp had a dragon in it.
Is that
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? I'm not the brightest bulb here, so I could just be wrong.
I'm scrolling the window and I don't see the note.
Yeah, you gotta scroll away. Oh, you got kicked out.
I had it. It says Dreg is in charge of guarding the strong room. We have spies in our midst, and they must be kept from learning our secret. We don't necessarily enjoy working with the lizard folk, but their reverence to the black dragon Vorig Hamathar. I thought you fell asleep at the keyboard there, David. Of the swamps keeps them in line, and we should prefer them over the bullywugs. If you have doubts, follow the lizard folk through the tunnel. Their messy footprint trails are easy to track. Gracefully at your command, Commander Adrid Birth for you.
Nathan, so the way that this looks, it looks as though they are getting in the boats. Like they're not, like the tracks end here, right?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I think we should follow them into the swamp.
We gotta follow them into the swamp.
All right. So you guys are just gonna load up in the two boats. And which direction are you going in the swamp? Because you're on the south end, southwest end. So.
Well, you said there was a landmass on that looked pretty obvious.
You're just going to the other side then, basically, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so to the northeast. All right.
Well, I mean, I like to keep my eyes peeled if there's little pieces of gold or jewelry or anything in a different direction.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So.
Too bad Hamlin's asleep. He could sniff that shit away.
Who's on what boat? Like who's traveling together, etc.
I guess it's me and the two small ones.
Okay, Troenick and Kravik and Hamlin, who's passed out in one boat. So Balsar and Lenora in the other one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That seems to make the most sense.
All right, you guys get into the swamp. It's nighttime, lots of noise, frogs and all kinds of noises coming from the swamp area. It's teeming with life. and you begin paddling with the oars towards the other side, to the northeast. You get about halfway through the swamp, and the murky water begins to kind of ripple and move, and the boats are kind of swaying up and down as if a wave is suddenly coming in. And then it's dark to tell too much, but you do see a figure, very large, top of a head kind of poke up, and then you hear a booming sound so loud it kind of quivers and shakes the boat, saying, "You are not my kind. What are you doing in my swamp?"
Oh. Is it in common or in?
Yeah, it
Draconic?
says it in common.
Oh boy. Wizard.
Do I know what this thing is? Can I roll Arcana and try see if I know what this thing is?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I think I do.
All right, perfect. You recognize from the silhouette and from the sound of the voice and all the letter and all your kind of information gathered that this is the sound of a dragon. Most likely a black dragon because it's in a swamp and it's in the water.
Oh, snikies.
Great Black Dragon. We respect you with our presence. We mean to discover a plot against you by the lizard folk.
Oh, no.
If you will but let us pass.
The lizard folk work for me. I direct their activities, and I know all that they do.
We've heard tell of a spy within the lizard folk. We mean to rout them out for your honor, for your dignity.
Do you speak of Snapjaw?
Yes, Snapjaw, exactly.
Snapjaw is no longer with us. He traveled across the land to gather the goods to bring back, and he was felled.
But what of his network? What of his assistants? I mean, we mean to cut up all the loose ends, burn them so that there would be nothing else to disgrace you.
So you believe there's a plot against me? I doubt so. I don't believe any of these scurrying about mortals pose any threat to me in my swamp.
What do you know of a dragon named Tiamat?
Of course, there is no dragon that does not know of Mother Tiamat.
And what are your views on Tiamat?
You say first, and then we'll say how we feel about Tiamat.
Tiamat is the great mother of dragons.
So that means you like her.
If she were to come back to this realm, would you think that's a good thing or a bad thing on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being good and 1 being bad.
I would happily see the return of my mother, and perhaps that will be a day sooner rather than later.
Oh my god. Same.
We mean to achieve this end, if you would but let us pass.
Where are you traveling? Do you wish to see Castle Neratar?
Yes, of course.
I have no qualms with your humans and your squabbling about. I'm aware that you are trying to bring back Tiamat, the Great Mother. I do not believe it possible, but should you do anything to help with that great goal, then you are a friend of Vorath the Hammer. You may pass through the swamp, but please make your way hastily.
You got it.
All right, the water subsides, and kind of there's a bubbling and another wave as it goes back beneath the surface. And you guys continue traveling to the northeast. And finally, you do begin to see a dock on the far side.
That
the problem,
was close.
the
Can
problem.
we talk about that, everybody?
I thought we handled that very well, actually.
The problem you see ahead of you is it is a dock and it's lit up because there are some quite a few from the looks of the torches. Looks like 10 or 12 lizard folk kind of gathered at the dock that you're headed towards. Of course, you guys have no light, so they're it looks like they're just loading up on boats on the far side to prep to travel towards you.
Is there like another place that we could dock the boat, like on the island, not near the docks?
Yeah, would you guys just want to kind of veer off to the west or to the east and try to dock, not at the dock, basically just kind of land?
Stealthily, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, just to recap, we're following these lizards because they're involved in the Tiamat plot. How? I know that there's the treasure that they have to do. What's with this castle? Have you guys heard of this before?
I don't believe so, but
I just want to know when I was
with
with Green Imsa if something happened that I'm not aware.
there is in one of my visions when I was reading people's thoughts, I saw a flying castle. Is it this castle, Nathan?
I don't know.
We don't know yet, but it's possible that it's this. There's a castle involved, and I believe that we will find answers in this castle.
Okay, so we're just sort of winging it a little bit. We're following these lizards, but we're not sure exactly why.
Yeah, I
Other
believe
than
the ritual probably is going to take place in there. That's probably where all the loot's going.
Yep.
All right, so you guys do find a spot. You just veer off to the east. Like I said, you guys aren't you don't have torches or anything. It's very dark, so you guys kind of pull off, and you can still see the dock where you're at, but it's far enough away, up against a snarling bunch of trees and things. You kind of pull up to the shoreline there, and you watch as the 3 boats full of lizard folk kind of pile in, and they begin paddling their way across the way you guys had come.
All right, so they're on their way back to get more loot, right?
I don't know.
It seems, right?
Yeah. All right, well, let's do sneaky to find out to get to this castle, fellas.
All right,
And
so how do you guys want where you want to go? You're on the shoreline of the swamp. Now you're back in just muddy, murky, thick mud. Are you guys? Because I mean, it just looks dark. It looks like a swamp. The only thing you know of is, and you only know that because you've seen it with their torches, is there is a dock to your north if you follow the shoreline, or do you just want to take off into the swamp?
I mean, we should probably get as close to the dock where we see there's activity as we can without getting spotted, right?
Is that what everybody wants to do?
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, so you guys approach the dock carefully. You don't see any activity at this time. The lizard folk are they're halfway across the swamp area there, and once again now you can see footprints again leading off into the darkness of the swamp. Still headed to the northeast.
Follow these footsteps.
Yeah, I think that's it. Just gotta follow them.
All right, you guys, you begin.
And I still have what's his name on my back? Hamlin.
Yeah, you're still carrying Hamlin. So you guys begin following them again, and you come up to a very where the path kind of closes in with a lot of trees and rocks and things, and really narrows the path down. And it's very dark, but you do hear the sound of something kind of shambling around in the forest to your left, or in the trees and briar and things to your left, and it sounds like it's getting closer to you.
Perception check just to see if we can discern what it is.
All right.
Does anyone here have night vision? Dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
too.
and I'll tell you something else, actually. Lenora, your club of warning begins to vibrate, and the eyes on it begin opening and closing.
My magic club. Thank you. Club.
You have a club of warning?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I do.
Nice.
What does it warn you of?
Danger.
I think,
It's actually
in
transmitted
general
diseases,
danger.
Gotcha. Well, I'll roll a perception too.
not STDs. Then
I don't know.
So I guess I don't have.
All right, so
I don't have dark vision. So
Krabic and Lenora recognize
actually, I have dark vision too.
who has dark vision. Balsar does.
I don't.
Oh, Balsar does
no,
not.
I don't.
Troenick does.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Krabic and Lenora, you do recognize that the sounds that you're hearing is most likely a large lizard of some sort. You can tell from the sounds of like a flicking tongue. That's about it.
Does it seem like it's got us in its scent, or is it just sort of like hanging out?
No, it sounds like it's coming towards you. Slowly,
I
slowly working its way through briar, coming towards you.
Okay,
Is
let's
it
move away
like-
from it.
Yeah, is it hunting us, or is it just moving in the same direction? Happens to moving to where we are.
There's only sort of one way to find out, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I guess we move out of its path.
Okay, are you guys just want to continue following the footsteps quicker and just try to like kind of trot or run, or
Oh, is it behind us?
it's kind of coming to the side of you? So you're just picking up your pace, just trying to create some distance, or
Yeah, I think so. Or wait on the other side of it until it passes. Hello?
yeah, which would y'all rather do? Wait for it to pass, or
Actually, let's. I say let's pick up our pace so that we can keep the people in our sights. Otherwise, we probably lose them, right?
sure.
All right.
all right, 1 second.
I'm gonna have to go on speaker real quick.
There we go. All right. So you guys just kind of march forward a little bit to kind of get out of the way and move further to the northeast. Lenora, your foot suddenly gets stuck in the ground. You've stepped into some quicksand. Roll me a dexterity saving roll.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, so you do pull your foot out real quick, and you look down and there is a big patch of quicksand there on the path. As you were stuck there for a second trying to pull yourself free out of the briar behind you guys, you do hear something burst through, let out a small roar, and you look back and there are two giant lizards on all fours on the trail, and they are now moving north as quick as they can. They don't move too fast, but they're moving north towards you.
So it seems like they're tracking us.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it.
They're lizard, not lizard men, right?
No, they're actual like animal lizards on all fours. Big ones.
All right.
And they're
I
not
think
like
we're gonna have
pack
to
lizards.
fight these things.
Yeah.
What's that? We gotta fight these things?
I think so.
Yep.
All right, let me pull everybody out. I'm just going to slap you on here just so you've got something to target, etc. You're going to look like giants on the map, but...
Hold the line! I put Hamlin down this time, so I don't use him as a meat shield. Because I'd be very tempted to do that.
All right, here they come. Let me make them visible. All right, they're approaching from the south, running towards you guys. Everybody roll initiative. And by the way, With your Club of Warning, Lenore, you get advantage on initiative. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh shit! Love it.
Yeah, you get
I'll roll it one more time.
Yeah, roll it again. You get to use your best one.
All right, then I'll take the 18.
All right. Make sure it did it for you. Yep, it is your turn, Lenore.
Great. Oh, it's funny. We're fighting on the giant main
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
Those monsters must be very big. They take up many, many cities in size.
They can destroy Neverwinter.
Godzilla.
All right. So, 2 giant lizards. What we got here?
This map, by the way, I don't see the map.
I don't see the
It's
map
on the sword.
Oh,
coast
let me
map.
share it. Some of you may not have it after the last one.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Good lord. We're huge.
But also, we're huge, so it kind
It bounces out.
of.
Everybody went whatever that Power Ranger thing they did when they combined.
Yeah. All right. I took my glowing club and I try to shove it up this giant lizard's bumhole. Just going for a melee attack, and just wait till they attack me. All right. Giant lizard, 2 looks like the one in front of me. So, oops. Am I targeting him? Yes. Great. Club of Warning. It's like that's a hit.
It's a hit.
baby.
Yep.
5 damage.
All right, and it is now Kravik's turn.
Are these
All right.
Are these generally like tough creatures, or are they just sort of like just trying to gauge?
You're
How
not
hard to
sure.
go?
They're big. I mean, they're the size of like double your size. So they're big.
Okay.
I'm going to move behind Troenick and Lenora. 50. And I'm going to cast True Strike on Giant Lizard 2.
Okay.
That make it easier to hit him or something? What's the spell?
Yeah, and I get to find out if they have any weaknesses.
Cool.
I'm looking it up. The only thing you really learn about them is that they have dark vision. And they have natural armor because of their scales, and that's really it.
So no weaknesses, no.
No known or nothing.
Okay.
They're just creatures.
All right. Well, I still get advantage on my next attack roll.
Does that counts as your action though when you use True Strike, right?
Yeah. It says casting
Yeah.
time 1 action.
Okay. So Troenick, it is your turn.
Okay. I will attack the, I guess 2, since it's closest to me,
Okay.
and it's wounded. What's my I guess. Obviously my greatsword. I need to name this sword. Okay, it's a hit.
All right. Roll for damage.
Status is heavy. I guess that means heavy damage. I'm actually gonna take a bonus action here.
Okay.
And do action surge. Right? That's the one where I get I can take an additional action. Let me just see how many once you use this feature special armor. Okay, so you can use it twice before a rest, but only once in the same turn. Okay. So I'm gonna take another swing. To kind of do like a cool maneuver where like I hit one and then I spin and then like attack the other one too.
Okay.
So let's see if that works. Alright guys, just trying to let me just make sure I unclick this one. Did that work? Yes. Now I have one. Okay. And here comes the additional swing. And that's a
That's
hit.
a hit. All right, and that was on Giant Lizard 2, right?
I was 2 and 1. So I basically I slashed one and then I did like some kind of like cool ass maneuver where I spun it, like ripped it out of the one and splashed at the other.
Roll me a just roll me a dexterity. Roll me a dexterity check just to let me see if you hit the other one.
Oh wait, what? I re-rolled again.
Oh, you used. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. You used your action search for the second one. Okay, it doesn't.
Correct.
Okay, it did. It did do the damage. I thought it didn't. Okay, perfect. All right, it is now. As you were doing that, by the way, out from both sides of you emerges some frog-like creatures. Let me make them visible here. They come diving out of the brush, and it's 4 of them. Put them out here.
Froglocks?
Yeah,
Bullywugs.
they look like froglocks, yes, but they're bullywugs.
Oh, bullywugs. Oh yes, I remember these guys.
They're wearing leather armor, and let's see here. They have spears in their hands. One of them charges towards you, Troenick, to attack. Let's see. He's going to attack you with the spear. Misses. It's your turn, Balsar.
Are you muted?
I think he's muted, yeah.
Commander.
We can't hear your glorious voice, Balsar.
Sorry. No,
There you go.
I was charging. Well, also
Okay.
because I assume you can hear the music playing here. So I moved up.
Can hear the music actually.
Only when he
You
talks.
can?
Not
Oh,
really.
okay.
Only when you talk, we hear a little hint.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Trust me, I'm doing like the Balasar voice in like the middle of a public space. So
People are like, "Why is this dude talking to himself?" And getting
Yeah.
in his room.
Yeah, trust me, there are a lot of. Thankfully, we leave tomorrow. So I'm going to move just closer to Leonora, but not close enough to get attacked by Giant Lizard 2. And I'm going to attack Giant Lizard 1.
Okay.
All right. Ugh. All right.
Oh, it was a miss. Oh, I didn't even say that. Okay.
Yep.
So Giant Lizard 2 is rushing towards Lenora.
Bring it.
Yep.
Is she 5 feet from me?
Yes, she is. He
Then
is
he gets disadvantage.
disadvantage. All right. Hang on. Whoops,
Yep.
whoops. Hang on. Let me re-roll that. All right. He's coming in for a bite on Lenora at disadvantage. And misses. Bullywug 1.
Lenora snaps at Balasar. You think you're doing the right thing, but I want them to hit me.
Bullywug 1
Oh, right.
sticks his spear into the ground and uses it to leverage a jump and hops over towards Balasar with his what's he got here? And attempts to bite you. He misses. Bullywug 3 is running up towards Troenick and is trying to stab you with the spear. And that's a critical fail.
That's a second critical fail against me tonight.
Yeah. So once again, you dodge out of the way, and as he comes down for the bite, he just kind of falls on his face prone. Let me twist him so we remember that. Bullywug 3 is now prone on the ground here.
Does he
You
knock a
dodged
couple
up this
teeth
way.
out?
No teeth. He doesn't have any teeth. Bullywug number 4. He charges towards Balasar as well. With his spear, trying to stab him. Oh, wait, that wasn't right. Hang on. Take that damage off. Ooh, critical hit.
Ooh.
Nine damage. All right. And giant lizard number 1 is right in front of Balasar. He's going to come in for a bite. Oh, critical fell. All right, let's see what happens here.
Wow.
All right, he just missed. Nothing additional happened. And now it is Lenora's turn.
All right. I look over at Balasar. How bloody is he? Is my friend?
Balasar?
Yeah.
Where you at, Balasar? He's not too bad. He's got a little bit of... He's bleeding a little bit.
Bleeding a little bit. All right. I'll leave him alone for now. Double check this spell here. Oh yeah, this sounds pretty great. I'm casting Spiritual Weapon. I'm
Okay.
creating a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until I cast the spell again. When I cast the spell, I can make a melee special attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon, and he takes 1d8 plus my spell casting modifier. I can also move it and then repeat the attack.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a large hammer.
Dope.
And it's gonna be directly over this lizard's head in front of me.
Okay.
And then I think I can cast it this turn, and then all future turns I can do whatever I'm going to do, and then as a bonus action do the hammer.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. That's my attack on the hit, and repeat the attack. Yep, that's it. All right, so that happens, and then so now I'm going to do my spiritual weapon. I'm still targeting him, right? Cast it. Oh,
Yep.
How does that work? I guess that attacked. All right, so it missed this round, but next round there'll be 2 attacks coming at this mofo.
Nice. All right, and then I think it's Kravik's turn. Yeah, it's Kravik's turn. Don't forget, you have advantage from your true strike.
Awesome. Now, I don't know how far I can go, but what I want to do is go, like, over here. Is that cool?
Yeah, if you want to go over there, the only thing that would happen is the Bullywug 2 that's standing there would get he's going to get an opportunity strike. That's all.
In that case, can I squeeze in between Troenick and Lenora here? Because I want to cast Burning Hands, and I want to try to get, like, a bunch of guys.
Yeah, that Bullywug 3 is prone, so you can do that.
Okay. All right, so can I have my cone hit Bullywug 2, the Giant Lizard 2, and Bullywug 1?
Yes, those 3.
Without hitting Balasar or Troenick?
Yeah, just barely. Yeah, you could. You could.
All right. I cast Burning Hands.
Will it let you target all of them and do it?
Target all of them. Let's see here. Bullywug 2, Lizard 2, Bullywug 1. All right.
There you go.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, Burning Hands. Did that do it?
Yeah, let's see what happened here.
Bullywug
Failed
saved.
success. Okay, so it looks like you got just roll now on Giant Lizard 2. It looks like. I don't know if it knows automatically the ones that failed and saved. I'm not sure.
You said you wanted me to roll again?
No, just roll for damage now for Giant Lizard 2. Oh, because it still does half damage. That's right. Okay, perfect. It did it on its own. So as you did this, the giant lizard does fall to the ground in a fire and dies. Where's he at? There we go. All right. And it is Troenick's turn.
Okay. What do we got here? I'm going to attack Bullywug 3.
Okay, that's advantage.
Yes, I like to go for the easy shots. Okay. Let's just do that. Give me a moment. Okay.
All right, it's a hit.
Close to almost being a crit.
All right. So he's laying on the ground, and you bring down your greatsword and decapitate him. His head slides off with the slimy goo as it, and he dies. That was Bullywug 3.
Peace out, 3.
All right. It is now Bullywug 2's turn. Where's he at? All right. He's right in front of Troenick. He just seen you decapitate his friend. He lets out a froggish croak and tries to stab you with his spear. He misses. It is Balasar's turn.
I am like a dancer this evening.
Yeah.
Nothing untouchable. Now somebody's gonna crit hit on me next time. But
Okay. All right. I am gonna do my best to ignore the fact that Bullywug 4 hit me. And right, that was the one who hit me?
Yes.
All right. And I'm gonna try to finish off Giant Lizard 1.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah. So you slash him across the throat, and it splits open the sagging skin underneath of his jaw or his maw, and he falls over to the muddy ground dead. Whose turn is it now? It is Bullywug 1. He is right above you, Balasar. He is going to attempt to bite you. He misses.
Holy crap.
Dang. It is now Bullywug 4's turn. He is right in front of you, and he is going to try to stab you with his spear.
how did he miss with a 19?
I don't know. It's a miss.
Ah!
Balasar, are you wearing some plate mail or some shit?
Yeah, what is Balasar wearing? Jeez.
I'm wearing some good stuff. My AC is 20.
Clearly.
All right, it is back to Lenora. And you have that hammer thing going on, too.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
It's
So
time.
I walk up to the, I guess, a bullywug. Boring. Laura kind of yawns. She wishes someone would just freaking hit her already. She stop trying to hit me and hit me. Takes a swing at Bullywug 1.
All right.
With her hammer of warning, club of warning, and
That's a hit.
and then says she does kind of the thing where she's like, look at this, look at the hammer, at the hammer she just hit him with, and then she points up at the sky for like Looney Tunes style for the other hammer to come crashing down on his head. Bonk.
That's a hit. All right. And the hammer crashes down
Yeah.
on him, and he falls to the ground dead with his skull crashed in.
I want to retcon that. I tee him up with my hammer, get him up into the sky, and then my other hammer slams him down to the ground.
All right. You hear the crash of his, you hear the crack of his skull as he, at first his head goes up, and then the hammer comes down, and you hear the crack of his skull, and it disfigures his face. His eyeballs kind of slant over to the side as he falls to the ground dead. And it is Kravik's turn.
All right, firebolt.
That's a hit.
All right. That's my turn, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, it's Troenick's turn.
Let's see who's left here. Bullywug 4 looks a little too healthy. So time to take. I need a catchphrase. We got it. We got it's clobbering time. We got it's hammer time. I don't know what's the sword equivalent of that. Okay.
Bullywug 2 is still alive.
Yeah, but 4 is looking healthier. I'm gonna take a slash at him.
Well, for that, you'll have to move, and you'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he'll get an attack of opportunity. That's okay.
Oh.
So hang on. You did hit him. Let him roll his attack of opportunity real quick. You missed. All right. So let's see how much damage you did.
So yeah.
Move you down here.
All right, what do I have? I had another 17. No, the last time was 18. I don't know, I think it's 17.
Ooh. All right, so you charged towards him. The bullywug behind you tried to attack you, missed you, and you ran forward and plunged your sword into its heart, and it immediately fell over dead. It is Bullywug 2's turn. He's pissed that he missed you, so he charges behind you. Your back is turned because you had just done that attack, so he's going to get an advantage here.
Is he within? Is Troenick within 5 feet of me?
He is. So
Okay.
So actually,
maybe just normal.
It would just be a normal swing. Yes. All right. Oh, whoops! I'd already clicked it. So hang on a second. Let me see if those hit or not. What did it drop? 14. What's your AC, Troenick?
My AC is 16. I believe.
Okay, he missed. All right. It is now Balasar's turn.
All right. I am going to attack Bullywug 2. Oh, Jesus.
Critical miss. All right, let's see how bad this is. All right, so you swing, and let's see. 1, 2 will be Kravik. 3, 4 will be Troenick. All right, you swing. He dodges, and your sword swings over and hits Kravik for 4 damage.
Ow!
All right, let me add that on here. Okay, all right.
Wow.
It is now back to Lenora.
Well, Lenora's just kind of whistling while she works here. She's having no problems with this day. She's wishing stuff was a little bit tougher on her. She kind of like nudges Balazar out of the way and is like, if I may. And
then you swing at Kravik.
She Babe Ruth style points to the stands in the distance and readies her hammer and winds it up a lot, like cartoonishly a lot, and takes a swing at Bullywug. Whatever one's left there.
2. Miss. Hold on. Hammer time. Hammer time. Yep.
So when she misses, she like kind of shrugs and she's like, "Oh, I missed. Oh, it's so sad." And then her kind of eyes her hammer as it takes a swing at him. Oh,
And
no!
it misses as well. The slippery bullywug.
Being cocky. Yes, for being cocky. It's your own fault. It's your own fault.
Kravik, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, tempted to just shoot at fucking Balasar and Lenora, but instead I will cast Firebolt on this bullywug. And
Damn.
I have to do everything around here.
Your firebolt slams into the bullywug, and he comes crashing down in the swamp water behind him with a splash. And you see his body kind of looks like it hit quicksand. It is he's dead upon impact, but the quicksand pulls him under the earth, and they are all dead. As the battle ends, you
Better
guys
put your hands on me, slut.
you guys were so distracted by what was behind you that you look forward now, and you do see some lights ahead, and you can barely make out in the night that there is a large looming castle in front of you, not far, maybe 20 yards before the swamp kind of breaks off, and you can see further into the distance there, you can see a castle kind of emerging from the swamp ahead of you. This is a good point to
This
end
is
it.
the castle that I saw in my vision.
No, it does not look like that castle.
Ooh, interesting.
I will share. I think I've got an image here. We're going to end it for the night, guys. Just because it's getting late, and also everybody gets to level up.
All right.
Hey, does
Except Hamlin.
Does Hamlin wake up suddenly as we get to this castle, or no?
He hasn't woken up yet.
Okay.
Let me share this with you guys just so you guys can get a good point of view of what the castle looks like. It's looming
Oh,
up ahead in front of you.
wow.
Oh.
Looks like my summer home.
All right, and there's a little bit of activity on the outside. You can see bullywugs, you can see lizard folk. It's pretty crowded. Little huts on the outside, and walking up the ramparts, going up to a large door at the front. Everybody levels up. Everybody's level 5 for getting through the long road travel, the travel on the road, and also getting through Carnath's Roadhouse, the warehouse.
You mean level 4? You mean?
Oh, are you guys level 3? I thought you guys were level 4.
Yeah.
We're level 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
We're
level
just
4.
that-
I'm sorry, you're level
We're just
4.
that good.
Yeah, you
just
guys
thought we were level
got
4,
some
but
OP
we were
level
actually-
3s at this point. But yes, level up. So you guys don't have to do it tonight. You can if you want. I'll leave the game running if you want to do it. I'll leave it running all night. But otherwise, if you just want to log in early next time or any time, just let me know, and I'll pop open the server so you can do it. But all right, thanks for joining us tonight, chat. Hope you guys enjoyed the adventure. And it looks like they are headed into what looks like a very large castle. So it's probably dungeon time next session, depending on what they want to do. But thanks for joining us, guys, tonight. And until we see you next time, have a good night.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.